welcome to Andover High School for CTN's live coverage of girls high school soccer. Tonight, a Northwest Suburban Conference matchup between the Andover Huskies and the Coon Rapids Cardinals. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action, and Howie, a huge challenge for this Cardinals club that is having so much trouble scoring early in the season.
Yeah, you look at the record for the Cardinals at 1-3, and we're used to seeing them at the other side of the top of the conference titles, and they are having issues scoring just a couple of goals and scored this season so far. And Coach DeJoy said we're looking for combinations, we're looking for ways to get the ball in the net, and that's something they're going to try and work on here tonight.
Well, they'll have their hands full. On the flip side, the Andover Huskies, 5 wins on the year, 1 loss, and scoring almost 4 goals a game.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They come in here. They lost their second game of the year, and have won 5 in a row. 4 in a row. Sorry. So they come in at 5-1, and this is a team that, as you mentioned, has got some firepower, and they're going to look a lot of team speed. So watch tonight. You're going to see a lot of girls on the field that are very quick, and they're going to try and use their team speed to get past Coon Rapids here.
Take a look at the lineups for both teams. For the Cardinals, Jenna Swanson, Maddie Bloomquist, Caitlin Ackerman up front, Maddie Getchell, Riley Shulquist, Nolan, Ava Johnson are the midfielders, Leah Mao, Hannah Engen, Courtney Ackerman, and Maddie Kieran are the defenders. Nicole Frazier gets the start for the first half. Up front for the Huskies, Masungu and Becker are the forwards. Daninger, Callio, and Jenkins and Stedland are the midfielders. Jaden Knox, Morgan Wiley, Allie Hurdy, and Megan Vatney are the defenders. And Natalie Rudrud is the goalkeeper.
Yeah, as we talked about, Andover's going to coming here. Good goaltending. They've only given up 3 goals in 6 games, so they're very stingy both defensively and good goaltending. Cardinals are going to want to try and get to an advantage here off early this evening.
Push the ball in deep off the opening kick. Rudrud comes out and scoops it up. Good punt out beyond midfield. Takes one hop deep into Cardinal territory. Ackerman stops it up, but bounces right to Masungu for the Huskies, and they will work it back and set things up in the midfield. Long pass denied, trying to get it ahead for Aaron Becker. Coon Rapids turns it right back over. Masungu in the middle. Left side, Anna Stedland brings it back up to Masungu. Long shot, right in on Frazier, and she will take it in the midsection.
You know, one of the things Coach DeJoy talked about working on defensively anyways, you have to come to the attacker. You can't sit back and try and defend from that. You have to cut the angle down and give the attacker a smaller look at the goal, and that's something they were working on in practice all week, or at least yesterday, considering it's Tuesday. But nonetheless, that's what they're going to try and improve here tonight.
Ackerman will clear this one away. Knocked down by Swanson. And another turnover back to Andover. Andover able to operate. Left side shot stopped up by Frazier. And she will try and push it further away from her net once again, but early on, Andover coming in and getting a free run in deep, getting chances to set up deep in the attacking end, make several passes, and get a good angle shot in on Frazier. Not something the Cardinals can allow to happen for very long against a team with this much scoring strength. No,
without a doubt. And, Frazier obviously is going to have to play strong in net. She stopped 37 of 44 shots so far this season. So they're looking at her, if they get that opportunity in close, to try and make that nice save.
Becker moves it along the near side for Kelsey Callio. Callio trying to get around the corner. Met step for step by Hannah Engen. Now will cross. That's just over the head of Stedland. Cardinals can't clear on the far side. Shot attempt blocked up, swept away by Leah Mao. Andover will keep it in along the far sideline. Megan Vatney coming in with some green in front of her, some space to work. She leaves it off there for Stedland. Shot goes high and wide, And it will be a goal kick for the Cardinals.
So far here early on, Andover doing a good job of controlling the action. It's just been early, but the Cardinals not really having any opportunities yet down in the Husky end.
Courtney Ackerman plays it near side for Engen. Up the sideline for Shulquist Nolan, ahead for Swanson. Swanson has her pocket picked by Allie Jenkins. And the Huskies look to turn things around. Stopped up there by Caitlin Ackerman. She'll play it along the far sideline. Bloomquist couldn't cut back around the corner. It bumped out of bounds, and it'll be a Cardinal throw-in deep in Husky territory.
Well, the Cardinals trying to see if they can get something going now that they're down in the Husky end, get a little pressure in on goal. But not able to do so.
And a good quick break to midfield by Andover. 3 quick passes and they're out of trouble. On the run, that pass didn't get through. Getchell will clear it away in front of the Andover bench.
That gives the Cardinals an opportunity to regroup here as the throw-in comes.
Vatney walking in, pushes it ahead. Stedlin trying to get it back out front. And it's deflected out the end line. It'll be a corner kick for Andover.
Talking to head coach Tracy Grease of Andover, said the kids are really bought into the program here, after, especially since the start of conference play. They've really have done a good job of learning what the coaching staff has taught them, and are implementing it on the field.
Willie goes short post. Frazier got a piece of it. Clear is not cleared. And Masungu puts it right back into an empty net.
Yeah, right there for the goal. And again, just Frazier couldn't bring it in. Played the first shot, but it came right back out front. And that will be Masungu's 4th goal of the season. I'm sorry, her 5th goal of the season. You can see it coming out front and then just a pretty easy goal, as the opportunity is right in front of the Cardinal net.
Andover pushing it to the Coon Rapids end again. Becker trying to get it ahead where Masungu can get to it. Bump back, Masungo breaks things up in front of Ackerman. A shot deflected wide and then pushed out the end line by Kelsey Callio, and it'll be another Coon Rapids corner kick or goal kick.
Yeah, Leah Mauke did a nice job of coming and kicking that ball away from front of the net. Head coach Jeff DeJoy scratching his head on what he can do to get his squad to get some offensive production.
And certainly doesn't like to see his team behind just over 5 minutes in against such a dangerous conference opponent.
Well, he knew coming in that their opportunity, if it could be a 2-1-1-0 game in their favor, that's something they're looking for, considering that they're having the issues putting the ball in the back of the net.
Very good passing early on from Andover. They've been able to string together 4 or 5 passes at a time, and that has led to good pressure, good possession, and eventually that goal. Morgan Willie comes back to peel it off the sideline. Jaden Knox up the middle. That's stopped up. Couple of girls go down. The foul's going to go against Andover as Kelsey Callio got tangled up with Caitlin Ackerman.
There's Tracy Grease, head coach of the Huskies, her 3rd season as the head coach for Andover.
Courtney Ackerman with the kick. Swanson turned on it but couldn't get the angle she needed. Cleared back near midfield by Daninger. Stopped up momentarily at least by Engen before being knocked out of bounds by Andover. Cardinals can't keep it in along the near sideline. A throw in for the Huskies right near midfield. All-star camera operator Dave Emmy with that up-close shot.
One of the best in the business.
Ball played to the far side. Race won by Anna Stedlin. Plays it back to Vatney, who pushes it to the corner. Stopped up by Courtney Ackerman. Masungu will come in and retrieve the ball for the Huskies. Tried a little give and go. Caitlin Ackerman there to break up the pass back from Daninger. And Ackerman along the near sideline for Swanson. Swanson trying to get around the corner on Knox. And it'll be a throw in deep in the corner. Throwing in to Caitlin Ackerman, trying to settle. Touches back to Swanson in the corner, and she was offside.
Well, again, the Cardinals here early on offensively just getting a handful of, not even that maybe, of opportunities down in the Husky end, and they have to try and string something together. And as you talked about the passing that Andover is doing a pretty good job on. Coon Rapids like to do that as well. Swanson gets the opportunity, but just shoots it wide, even though she was offsides.
Becker pushing it in front of Stedland. Turned around by Courtney Ackerman. Back to Stedland, one-on-one, faces up against Ackerman, pushes to the corner for Becker. Cross out front is sent away by Ackerman. Bloomquist sends a long ball to the corner. Swenson can't get there. Huskies able to turn it around. Now stopped up by Caitlin Ackerman. And again, lobbed back to the Andover defense. Got Daninger turned around a little bit. Now cleared away by Hurdy. Stopped up and played back to the middle by Ava Johnston. Left-footed shot by Maddie Haas is stopped by the keeper, Rudrud, and Coon Rapids' first shot on goal.
Yeah, the turnover by the Husky defense allowed the Cardinals to get that opportunity. Just didn't get enough on it. Rudrud easily made that save.
Callio trying to turn it toward the front, but just rolls down near the end line and scooped up by Frazier. Nice step over move by Stedland, creating some space. And the Huskies start to pass. Stedland on the left side. That one bounced away from her a little bit. Mao plays the left side for Johnston. And now Mao back up the sideline. A little too long for Bloomquist, and it's turned around by Andover. Masungu. Into the middle, one touch, redirect. A little too much angle for Aaron Becker. It's wide, and another goal kick Cardinals.
They have another good possible opportunity for the Huskies there, and obviously they can't connect, but defensively Cardinals have to try and keep that ball away from the center of the net. But Andover doing a nice job of passing here early on, getting opportunities for themselves.
Stopped up by Daninger. Taken away by Bloomquist. Bloomquist with Daninger on her heels. Stepping up to stop her was Hurdy. And now Jenkins for the Huskies. Near side for Willie. Moving it along. Nice touch to the corner. Long run for Callio. Gets there, goes to the ground as she collides with Karen. Karen turns it around for Coon Rapids, but it's settled there by Callio, or by Daninger rather. Nothing on that shot, turned around by Courtney. The first one was blocked, and we have a Cardinal down.
Well, I don't know if Karen got the wind knocked out of her. She was coming in. I think she took a shot right in the breadbasket. if it's got the wind knocked out of her. Hopefully that's all it is. But she was attempting to trail the attacker. Kick came right back at her.
Another look at it is a clearing attempt from her own teammate. Catches her, right in the stomach, and you certainly hope that she is going to be all right and that it's not anything more than the wind being knocked out of her.
Now she's
able
smiling.
to get up and smiling, walking off the field. It appears she will be okay, and that's a good thing for Cardinals.
Yeah, I think she took that right in the stomach.
Huskies will have the throw in from directly across.
You're thinking of the football game on Friday.
Apparently I fast forwarded.
Yes, you did.
Bloomquist can't get the pass ahead. Stopped up again by Allie Jenkins, near side for Willie. Callie Cassio, a little one touch back, and then Willie a little too much on it, plays it out the near side. Andover will have a throw along the near sideline. Cashel gets there, plays the header to Maddie Haas. Now Callio trying to get around the corner against Engen and not going to be able to do it.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of nice plays by Engen defensively, just keeping that attacker wide.
Ball settled by Jenkins. Plays it back to back to Daniger, ahead to Callio, and now out of bounds. Another throw in for the Huskies. Masungo had to get away from her a little bit. Daniger runs on, carries to the middle of the field. Her pass just eludes Johnston. Recovered far side by Vatney. She's knocked to the turf. But they're going to call a handball against Vatney.
Well, Cardinals looking to get a little bit of pressure down in the Husky. They do have the one shot on goal, but it wasn't a tough save for Rudrud. We were just watching Andover just control the action down in the Cardinal end so far since the start of this contest.
Callio gets around Engen, but her pass stopped up by Courtney Ackerman. Moved ahead, and now Getchell has to run onto it midfield. Play it far side for Johnston. Her pass back is taken away. Here's Masungu in the middle. Left it a little too far in front of Callio on the near side.
Yeah, Callio had the opportunity, but you're right, just a little bit too much on that pass, and Frazier able to come out and grab it.
Getchell's pass a little bit behind Caitlin Ackerman. She moves it back to Courtney. Near side, skips away from Haas. Stolen momentarily by Callio. Clear attempt is retrieved by Daniger. Played for Stedlin, but it skips away from her. Mao cleared it a little further away. Stedlin Play it back to the near side for Willie running on. Willie crosses to Stedlin. High hop, headed away by Courtney. And the whistle blows. It'll be a Cardinal free kick.
Well, good job getting that ball on that cross into the middle, but just couldn't get it on her foot and control it.
Huskies quickly retake possession and move it back to the Cardinal end. Ackerman, a high spinning clear that skips away from Getchell. Johnston can't control, now gets it back from Vatney. Pass ahead for Bloomquist was behind and turned around by the Huskies again. Masungo left side for Stedlin. Stedlin trying to bring it back to the middle. Getchell back to Haas on the near side. She's muscled off the ball there by Willie. Willie plays it back. Knox near midfield. Now goes all the way back. Rudrud gets a touch to the left side for Vatney. Tipped away out of bounds off Johnston. It'll be a Andover throw-in.
They do such a nice job of getting it back down into the Cardinal end.
Masungo upended, but no call. Jenkins comes up to stop the Cardinal attempt. Her shot is blocked and out of bounds on the far side. Vatney playing it back for Hurdy, and now ahead. Daninger turns and has lots of room into the corner for Stedlin. Ackerman there to defend. It's out the end line, a Coon Rapids goal kick.
Oh, good job by Ackerman just to seal that off and not allow Stedlin to get inside or get something through.
Number 18, Alyssa Brazier.
Alyssa Brazier in for Coon Rapids.
Masungo settles and gives it back for Jenkins. Jenkins turns, looks, plays it far side for Vatney. Right back to Daninger in the middle. Masungo with a little bit of space in front of Caitlin Ackerman, but Ackerman able to poke it away. Getchell now stops up to avoid Jenkins, played it ahead, too far for Bloomquist. Turned around by Knox. Caitlin Ackerman, the header. Stopped up by Swenson. Far side run. Brazier can't keep it inbounds.
A good effort to keep it inbounds. Unfortunately, she couldn't get to it.
Knox, long play to midfield. Waiting on it and turning with it is Callio. Willie on the run will carry to the corner. Her cross blocked away, and it is going to go out the end line off of Engen, so another corner kick for the Huskies.
So again, Engen doing a nice job of just coming over and getting a piece of that ball, not allowing that through ball.
Vadney will handle the corner kick from the near corner just over midway through this first half. Andover already a 1-0 lead. She goes to the back post, takes one hop. It's out off of Coon Rapids, and it'll be a corner kick from the other side.
Well, in their loss to Mounds View, 3 corner kicks converted for the Mustangs, which is I think pretty unusual to happen in one game, but nonetheless it happened to the Cardinals.
This one's going to skip near the near sidelines. Aaron Becker settles. Will give and go. And then lost her footing as she tried to get it back for Jenkins. Cardinals clear out as far as Jolie Daninger would allow them to go. Daninger tried to leave it off for Masungo and didn't put enough on it. This one headed by Bloomquist and at least into the Andover half of the field before being quickly turned around. Vatney plays it back to Daninger. A little give and go along that sideline, and now Masungo running ahead. Masungo pushes it to the corner. Now trying to cross, but that is, unfortunately for the Cardinals, going to spin off of the foot of Callie Turner on the clearing attempt and go out the end line and another corner kick. Number 4 here in the first half for the Huskies.
A couple of replacements for the Huskies. Grace Johnson and Sam Hickey in for Andover. In fact, Grace Johnson will handle the corner kick.
I was just going
to say that.
Johnson from the far corner, top of the box, nobody home in a white jersey. Nothing on that shot from Sam Hickey, but it's on goal. It was like she was looking to pass and everybody was moving away from the area she was intending to pass to.
Yes.
Masungo far side for Vadney. Vadney steps up and will carry. Gets it back on a nice little touch. Left-footed shot, a goal, and Andover's up 2-0.
Yeah, pretty goal there, just over the outstretched arms of Nicole Frazier. But she got enough on that to find the back of the net. Megan Vatney, that will be her second goal of the season.
Great little give and go with Callio.
Nice shot though, just
and then
great
a good
placement.
Lofted left-footed shot. Top corner, just out of the reach of Frazier. And it's a 2-0 Andover lead, and they steal possession away once again.
They've controlled possession of the ball all game long so far, and they're really giving the Cardinals some fits offensively, forcing their defense to work overtime in this case. But 2-goal lead for the Huskies, and they show you why they're a 5-1 team.
Played ahead to Masungo with a little bit of room to run, working one-on-one against Courtney Ackerman. Played it to the corner. I think she expected Becker to charge for it, and Becker was staying right down the middle. Still a throw in deep in the Cardinal end, and they keep the pressure on. Haas turns with it, moves it ahead for Swanson. Knocked away out of bounds by Knox.
The sun's back out. We had overcast for most of the time we were here. Late afternoon sun.
Yeah, and a bit breezy at the field.
Comfortable
this afternoon. Stopped up by Johnson, left for Daninger. Cross for Vatney and ahead for Jenkins around the corner to her left. Her shot is going to sail wide and be another goal kick for the Cardinals.
Well, Jenkins did a nice job of just trying to work that herself around the defense.
Ackerman plays it near side for Engen. Engen A little too much on that pass ahead for Turner. It's turned around by the Huskies. Daniger move it back to Knox. And now Daniger moving ahead, being trailed by Bloomquist, who now catches up. Daniger plays it back to Knox. That pass off the mark, turned around by Getchell. Bloomquist's pass was blocked up, taken by Vatney. Vatney ahead for Masungu. Back to Daniger, near side. Johnson waits for it. Into the middle for Callio. Now battling along the near side is Sam Hickey. Sent out of bounds. It'll be a throw in deep in the corner for the Huskies.
Yeah, and Engen not letting her gain the edge.
Number 15, Emma Ledeen, and number 25, Tara Westerland.
Emma Ledeen and Tara Westerland coming in for Andover. An opportunity to get a number of players involved here in the first half.
Masungo quickly draws a double team, moves it back to Johnson, into the middle. Jenkins tried to trap, stepped over it a little bit, bumped away from her by Karen. Long shot is wide. And another goal kick for the Cardinals. Another quick turnover allows Andover to reestablish possession in the Cardinal end. Callio, a little give and go there with Hickey. And now back to Hickey in the corner. She'll cross in deep. And it's cleared out the end line by Karen. Another corner kick. It's number 5 in this first half.
Yeah, those are things that I know Coach DeJoy are trying to limit. Gives the team a good opportunity to score from a corner kick if they execute it correctly.
Johnson is punched away, and then Masungo lifts it a little too high. Another goal kick.
There you see the time remaining, a little under 12 minutes here in the first half, and the Cardinals are trailing 2-0. Looking for some offensive opportunities. See the last attempt by Andover off the corner kick.
Bloomquist coming back to it. Moves it for Getchell in the middle. Getchell being trailed by Callio. Tried to push it ahead. That's stopped up. Now turned around by Turner. Rudrud banks that one off of her own defender. Knox tracks it down near side, pokes it out of bounds. There's a little bit of question as to which way that throw-in was going. It will be a Cardinal toss. Turner will handle it. Swanson heads it back to the middle. Caitlin Ackerman is shot that's going to deflect and hop in on Rudrud.
Yeah, easy save for Rudrud. She hasn't been tested much here tonight.
If you're looking for small victories, the Cardinals have put both of their shot attempts on goal.
Hey, they'll take any of the smallest victories if possible. Enough of those it'll turn into something good.
Pass had a little too much on it out the end line. Another goal kick for Coon Rapids. That's their 8th. A lot of action at this end of the field.
Absolutely.
In this first half.
The majority of action's been down here.
Ackerman able to poke it away just in front of Becker. Throw in on the far side. Back to Masungu. Into the middle. Knox running in. Long shot. Frazier in position to make the save.
Saved by Frazier.
Yeah, Nicole Frazier been getting a lot of work here this first half.
Mao tripped up, draws the whistle.
Free kick. Coon Rapids.
Took a hard fall, shaking it off.
Hannah Engen over
Yeah.
talking to her.
Seems to be okay.
Got to give her a minute, get over it.
Yep. Shake the cobwebs out. Take another look at that. Just gonna take a hard fall. Oh, maybe we'll.
Or that's the shot
That's
on
the
goal.
shot on goal.
It was a good guess, though.
Well, I figured, it just happened. I figured maybe that would be the replay.
Quit making sense.
I know. Stop it. Stop it. You're being ridiculous.
Riley Showquist Nolan will get back on the field, giving Maddie Getchell an opportunity to catch her breath. Just under 8 minutes remaining here in the first half. Masungo controlling along the line, defender all over her, and Ackerman able to step around and get the steal. Pass a little too far for Swanson, cleared away by Vatney. And she cleared it off of Swanson, so it'll be Husky ball. Trying to push it behind for Swanson, and Swanson offside.
Offside Coon Rapids.
You see the time remaining just at the 7-minute mark here of the first half. Cardinals yet to get on the scoreboard. And we talked about Andover coming into this contest averaging almost 4 goals a game in 6 contests.
Stopped up by Caitlin Ackerman. She takes control, trying to get around Daninger, battling along the sideline. Now moves it back for Johnston. Into the middle, trying to get it to Nolan, and it was stolen away by Allie Jenkins. Ahead to Masungu. Far side, Westerlund. Westerlund tried to get it back into the middle for Stedland. Stopped up by Courtney Ackerman. Again across, and was cleared away toward the net, and Frazier ends up punching it out of bounds out the end line. Another corner kick coming up for the Huskies. Stedland had to take a high hop off of her. Westerlund control. Stedland a chance. Left-footed shot goes wide. It'll be a Cardinal throw-in, or a Cardinal goal kick. One of the two.
Yeah, either way, Cardinals are going to do something with the ball.
They will have an opportunity to make a play.
Yes.
Without defensive pressure. Another look at Stedland's shot going just wide. Sungo stepped in front of Caitlin Ackerman, gained possession, but it was behind them that the ball was turned over to Andover. Shot by Callio is too high, out of play. Goal kick numero 10 for the visiting Cardinals. Huskies in control of this one from the opening minute. They scored just over 5 minutes in, and then just over midway through this first quarter, getting their goals from Masungu and Vatney to give them the 2-0 lead. Long shot in, pretty easy save there for Frazier. Bloomquist, pass ahead, a little too far. Grace Johnson clears it away for the Huskies. Here's Daninger with it midfield. Daninger running away from Courtney Ackerman. Played to the corner, and Engen played it out off of Sam Hickey, so it'll be another goal kick for the Cardinals.
Number 11.
Once. Just a very nice possession game for the Huskies throughout this first half. They've done some very nice passing, great spacing, moving it the way they wanted to.
Yeah, just really controlling it. They're playing their kind of soccer. That's why they're up 2-0 at this point.
Pass stopped up, but out the far side. Stedlin moves it back to Daninger. This is Willie with it. Willie running into space, long shot, off a skip. Frazier will come out and scoop up the rebound.
Yeah, shot went off her knees, and she's played it out just in front of her. Fortunately, there wasn't a Husky there to trouble her, and she was able to get the ball.
Daninger challenged from behind by Bloomquist. Moves it over to the far side now for Ledeen. Ledeen a little too much on that pass. Cleared away by Mao. Settled by Bloomquist. Daninger there to pressure. Bloomquist. Huskies off the turnover, have it knocked away out of bounds. Masungo turns back to her left. Westerlund trying to leave it out in space, and there's somebody coming in and buries the opportunity. She just put it to space, and nobody got there for a while. And Allie Jenkins took her chance and pounded it to the back of the net to make it a 3-0 lead.
5th goal of the season for Allie Jenkins, and she did. She put some authority on that shot and put it to the far corner. You'll see it again. There's just a lot of space for her. And again, nobody's coming out to the ball. Then Jenkins does a nice job of accelerating and shooting the ball in the far corner. 3-0 Andover. That was a pretty goal.
Comes here with just over a minute remaining in the first half. Huskies cruising now with a 3-0 lead.
So Coach DeJoy is going to have to go to halftime again, scratching his head and looking for some offensive production. And in a big hole down 3-0.
Bloomquist able to step in, break it up, take it away from Daninger, but look at the numbers of white jerseys back there. That's the way it's been every time the Cardinals have come to this side of the field, which has not been very often here in the first half.
When they do get an
But they do a great job of keeping numbers back.
They do.
Controlling the action up front, staying spread out, and only bringing those defenders ahead when they really need to. Trying to sneak Bloomquist behind, and the pass took a little bit of time to get there, and Grace Johnson able to recover defensively. Taya Bloomquist for the turnaround, and there's the buzzer indicating the end of the first half. We go to the break with Andover leading Coon Rapids 3-0. You're watching Girls High School Soccer live on CTN.
The Coon Rapids Recycling Center can help you recycle all of your old appliances and electronics. From your old refrigerator to washers and dryers, we can help you recycle your appliances and keep them out of the waste stream, which is required by state law. When it comes to electronics, some fees may apply. Check our website for more details. The Coon Rapids Recycling Center, helping you recycle even more.
Hey Rover, come on over to the Coon Rapids Love My Pet Fair coming up on Sunday, September 25th. There's lots of fun things to see and do. There'll be a costume contest for pets, dog training demonstrations, paw art, even a pet parade for you and your pet to take part in. Meet local vendors who have products and services that can help you and your pet. It's the Coon Rapids Love My Pet Fair, Sunday, September 25th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverview Park in Coon Rapids. See you there.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Reach out, you're almost done. 4, 3, 2, 1, now spit! Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it.
While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed all that.
Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Did you know that fluorescent bulbs like this must be recycled? These energy-saving bulbs are becoming the norm in the marketplace, but many people don't know they contain mercury, a toxic chemical that can seep into the air if the bulb is broken. All of these bulbs must be recycled, and it's easy to drop them off at the Coon Rapids Recycling Center. Local retailers will often recycle these bulbs as well, but no matter what, do not throw them away. They are considered a hazardous material to our environment. Recycling, made easy for you, right here in Coon Rapids.
Na 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 na, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
you wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
I will not be news today. I will not make another push to be the first man in space with frosted tips and a puka shell necklace. And I will not go viral when my terror is caught on camera when I finally realize that in the vacuum of space, no one can hear you sing. I'm Lance Bass, and I will not be trending today because there is a much bigger story that needs to be heard.
Back at Andover Stadium, the Huskies comfortable 3-0 lead as we reach half of the girls soccer contest with the Cardinals. And how they couldn't have scripted it to go much better than it did through those first 40 minutes.
No, Andover controlled the action from start to finish and thus able to put 3 goals in, and they've really dominated this soccer game. And Coon Rapids really has to go back to the drawing board here in half number 2 and just try and get on the board.
Yeah, they brought the action to the Cardinals throughout that first half. Musungu, a big piece of their offense. They look to get her involved right away. She does deliver off a rebound that was cleared right to her foot. That put the first goal of the game in the net. And then Coon Rapids, just not a lot of opportunities, only a couple of shots, and neither had a lot on them. Vanny made it a 2-0 lead with the goal with 17 minutes left. And then with just over a minute remaining, Allie Jenkins comes running onto that one and blasts it home to put the Cardinals in a 3-0 hole.
Oh, there you can see the dominance. 15 shots attempted by the Huskies, 7 of those on net. 6 corner kicks. Now you see the Cardinals just with a couple of shots, but both of them on net. And they've got to find the key to offensively if they're going to try and climb back in this contest. And they've got their work cut out for them as Coach Jeff DeJoy is talking to the girls and trying to drop some plans for the second half.
And bolster spirits. You have
Yes.
to do it one step at a time. Let's get it down to the other end. Let's get one and start from there. We'll take a break. Be back with second half action after this. You're watching Live Girls High School Soccer on CTN.
Why is my son having trouble in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with my son over his homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No. He's smart, but his mind wanders.
7 wonders of the world.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
Ballerina.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
So what you want to do is, have you already enrolled? You're doing fine.
What does that just do?
Select the drop-down menu again.
Wait.
So you're already enrolled. Example here, so don't panic. You're ready to make your payments. Submit. There it is.
Oh my God! I really can't believe it. That's awesome.
Good for you.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. Already posted it.
Back at Andover High School, Huskies a 2-0 lead over the Coon Rapids Cardinals. Allie Cole taking over in goal for the Huskies. And Mackenzie Langenfeld taking on the keeping detail at the opposite end.
I'll shake it up a little bit, get different goaltender in there. Not that, you know, Nicole Fraser, she had a lot of action down at her end in that first half.
Well, and they have been routinely splitting time through the first part of the season, partly to give each an opportunity to get some playing time.
Right.
But a lot of it, you know, Fraser's a senior.
Yes, she is.
And not going to be around to help the program next year. So you certainly want to get Langenfeld some opportunities to get into varsity matches, see varsity shots, and at least know what she's looking forward to next year.
I believe the
Coon Rapids with a free kick in here in a dangerous spot.
And the Huskies have changed goaltenders as well.
I mentioned that first.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I was
you were
preoccupied
once again
with,
you heard me.
With
you
my
just
daydreaming.
weren't listening.
What?
So maybe the field's just tilted to this.
It could be. You're right.
Coon Rapids with an opportunity here off a free kick. Ackerman goes to the middle, coming out to grab it was Cole. A shot attempt was stopped up by Vanny and cleared to the near sideline. Mao tracks it down, turns it around. Bloomquist can't keep it in along the line.
Well, you know, the Cardinals definitely need a little bit of a spark here in the second half if they want to try and get back into this. They have to get a little confidence on their side, and a goal here early on would really help aid that cause.
Throw in, Swanson settles, tries to step back around Hurdy. It's turned back up the middle. But out of bounds, so Cardinal throw it. Caitlin Ackerman from a long ways out, and this one's going to go out the far side. Goal kick coming up for Andover, their first.
A little bit too much on that one. She pushes it long.
Left near side for Bloomquist. She tried to cross. That's stopped up by Daniger and rolls out of bounds. Cardinal throw in. Getchell stops it up. Can't get around Knox. Knox clears it back near the sideline and out. Ackerman's throwing, stopped up by Daniger, cleared away by Vatney. Stedlin trying to get past Engen. Engen stride for stride with her, angling her toward the near sideline. Stedlin will stutter to get around a defender, but lost it out of bounds. And there it was stopped up by the incomparable David Amy.
He does it all.
Swanson disagrees that she was offside at the time the ball was struck. Jenna Swanson had the first goal of the season for the Cardinals against Armstrong. But you knew that, of course.
I did.
It was just
you were just testing me.
Seeing if you were listening.
I am listening.
Shot in from Masungu, and in position for the stop is Langenfeld. Not a ton on that shot.
No. And first opportunity for Andover where they controlled it early on in that, or from start to finish in that first half. Cardinals doing a little better job of field position and possessing the ball.
Bloomquist turns right into Hurdy, plays it back now, moved across by Johnston. Broken up, Andover going the other way. Masungu looking for help, plays it back to Vatney. Vatney steps around Swanson and gets it added to Stedlin. Stedlin far side. Willie will keep it in along the sideline and move forward. Callio can't get around the corner. Played back to Willie. She'll punt it toward the net, and this one's going to roll out the end line. Another corner kick.
Andover did a good job with their corner kicks, just putting pressure in on Coon Rapids in the first half. We'll see what they have here. Their first attempt in half number 2.
Vatney will handle it. Left-footed boot out of the corner. Goes to the back post, and Courtney Ackerman was the first one there. I was right the first time. That one was Caitlin. That was Caitlin. Caitlin 38, Courtney 34.
Well, you had the last name right.
Thanks. Oh, you got that.
That's true. Well, you got that going for you. Oh, another
that
goal.
One redirected to the back of the net. Great job battling for it by Erin Becker.
Yeah, Becker, she fought
Masungo put a great pass in there, and Becker able to battle for it, get the redirect, and make it a 4-goal lead.
Yeah, watch the pass from Masungo, and then Becker, as you mentioned, did a nice job of just battling a defender to redirect that ball. Just played off her shoulder and able to control the soccer ball and put it in that corner of the net. Make it a 4-0 lead for the Huskies. It's Becker's 7th goal of the season. She's leading goal scorer for the Huskies.
Huskies will just play the ball across on the free kick and look to establish some possession, which they did a lot of in the first half. Willie, long shot will turn into a through ball instead. Scooped up near side and played back out by Jenkins. Shot is up over and a goal kick for the Cardinals.
Obviously coming back out again here in half number 2 and putting some pressure in on the Cardinal net. They're rewarded by a goal so far here with 31-35 remaining in the contest. It's been all Andover.
Moved ahead, Masungu stopped up by Mao, ball still loose. Cleared away, and Ackerman will bounce it off the back of Matty Getchell. Getchell will recover. And now cleared away out of bounds. It'll be Cardinal ball. Hickey comes up with a steal, and Andover has turned it around. Masungu moves it ahead, trying to spring Becker down the near side. So simple to amuse us.
I know, it doesn't take much.
What we were laughing at, folks, is how the ball retriever stuck out her hand and then went, nah, I think I'll let that one.
No, that's coming a little too hard. I'm gonna try and avoid that one. Let it just go.
We'll let that one
I don't care where it goes. Let's just let it go.
I'll go get it afterward.
Well, that's gonna hurt if it hits me.
Again, pretty easy. Pretty easy.
Hey, shiny objects amuse us. Doesn't take much. Brazier and Turner in for Coon Rapids. Again, just trying to get a spark, trying to get on the board.
Vanny put a little too much on that, stopped up by Courtney Ackerman. Andover able to come right back, steal it, and regain possession. Broken up by Engen and sent to the far corner. Long run for Swanson. Knox will get there first, bumped a little bit. Controls toward the middle. Bounced off of it, no whistle. The Cardinals can't control, Knox back on her feet. And able to play it along the sideline for Callio. Turns, and that's headed. Stopped up by Masungo along the line. Leaves it there for Jenkins. Callio had it caught up behind her a little bit, broken up by Getchell. Here's Vatney getting around Getchell. She's got some room now to run in. Challenge, gets it to Johnson, or Hickey rather. Cleared to the corner. And now tapped out by Callie Turner. Made sure that it's going to be a free throw. Or a
that I heard.
A throw in.
It's a three-pointer.
As opposed to a corner kick.
Well, it was a free throw.
Yes, a free throw.
It was a free. It is a free throw in a way.
Sort of.
Yeah, just not at a basket.
Again, easily amused.
Woo.
Not sure what the extra delay was. Swanson comes out of the game for the Cardinals. Throw in turned right back out by Mao. Stopped up by Vatney. Controlled by Johnston. Poked away. Vatney crosses. Brazier on the far side.
She's not going to be able to keep it in.
Headed away by Courtney Ackerman, right back to the sideline. Played back to the middle. Becker trying to get it out front. That was stopped up. Turned around by Karen. Here's Vatney with it for Andover. Vatney taps it for Becker. Knocked away to the far corner, and Engen will play it out of bounds on the far side. Cross stopped up by Turner, right back out of bounds.
Again, the Huskies tried to, again, putting pressure down in the Cardinal end. Cardinals started this second half out with possession down in the Husky end, but they haven't been able to regain it.
Hickey into the middle. Ackerman able to break it up and send it back out near midfield. Stopped up, turned around quickly. Daninger. Pass a little too far for Becker. And Johnston able to tap it out. It'll be a throw in from right in the corner.
Or a free throw from the corner.
Ackerman steps in to break it up. Haas couldn't control. Bloomquist back to help regain possession. Brazier battling with Willie will play it back. And now along the far sidelines and out of play, looking to spring Karen down the line. Masungo turned and put it behind the defense, but Becker has stepped too early. Turner puts a charge into it, but it deflects right to Andover, and the Huskies start turning it around. Callio between a couple of defenders gets it to Daninger. Give and go with Knox, and that gives Daninger some room to run. Daninger trying to run around Caitlin Ackerman, pokes it to the corner. Engen there to break it up in front of Callio and play it out of bounds.
And again, just pushing the ball out, give her a squad an opportunity to regroup here. Trailing 4-0 with 24-28 remaining in the contest. 3 goals in the first, 1 so far here in the second for the Huskies.
Bloomquist trying to cross. It was deflected by Knox. Covered by Haas, and now near side to Mao, ahead for Johnston. Settles it, pressure comes, trying to get it back to Haas. Haas trying to get around Vatney. She's tripped up, and the Cardinals will have a free kick from a pretty good spot. Good aggressive pressure for Maddie Haas. Draws the foul.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for, some sort of aggressive pressure and an opportunity in Coon Rapids now with that free kick in close. See if they can get an opportunity to get on the board.
Courtney Ackerman will take the free kick. The Cardinals gathering about 15 yards off the goal line toward the back post. It'll go low back post and just over the head of Caitlin Ackerman. She didn't miss that one by more than a couple inches.
No, she did not. not able to get the opportunity here with a good look. Good field position, but not able to make anything count.
Jenkins with it. Trying to send it to Callio along the sidelines. It's broken up by Courtney Ackerman. She can't keep it in along the far sideline.
Getchell back in for Coon Rapids. And Emma Ladine in for Andover. As well as Anna Stedlin back in the game as well.
Cardinals will throw back and try and set up some possession. Courtney Ackerman waiting, now sends it ahead. That was skips away. Masungo touches it to space, and there's Jenkins running in. Long left-footed shot, punched up and over by Langenfeld.
Yeah, Langenfeld did a good job of getting a piece of that ball and able to punch it over the top of the net. But again, a nice setup for Andover and another opportunity for a goal.
And they'll get a corner kick.
Tara Westerland back in for Andover. Look at the opportunity, and nice job, good timing on the jump and putting that up and over the net. Mackenzie Langenfeld.
You're going to have another chance as they went short post. Cardinals get to it first. Head it right back out of bounds. Redirected, and then the shot went just over the net and right off of the upright.
Another good opportunity for Andover. Just a little bit too much on it. Nicole Frazier coming into the game.
Blomquist near midfield. Near side for, Nicole Frazier's out there playing as a player.
That's what I said. See, you don't listen to me either.
I guess not.
That's good.
You said something
I
about
did.
that?
I said,
Really?
Nicole Frazier just came out on the field.
How long ago?
About an hour.
Right.
Just before you said it.
Okay.
Yeah, like just before.
Huh. You sure you said it out loud?
Oh, I did.
Okay. This one deflects right to Blomquist behind the defense. A good shot, a goal, and the Cardinals are on the board.
And granted, they're in a pretty big hole at 4-0, but that's what they needed. They needed that opportunity to get on the board, and they will get their they'll get their first tally of the night.
Kind of took a weird bounce, but it was a fortunate one that sprung Blomquist in on the breakaway.
Yeah, nice shot to the far corner of the net.
Maddie Getchell will get the assist for being in the right spot to break up the clear attempt, and the deflection right back to Blomquist. in on the breakaway, and she puts it just out of the reach of the diving keeper to make it a 4-1 game. Just over midway through this second half.
Yeah, still have a lot of work to do, but it's comfort getting on the board.
But at this point, when you came into the contest with just 2 goals scored through 5 games, and then you're getting handled by a conference rival.
Correct.
You're not getting many looks at the net even. For them to get a goal is big, even if it in the end won't change much as far as the outcome of the contest. Just to have that confidence and
absolutely
and start scoring goals.
No question.
Steal for Jenkins, pushes it into Stedland. And she can't get it back out front. But they are letting a lot of physical play
they
go.
are.
Those two, that was Brazier and I think Morgan Willie over there pushing and shoving, and finally Willie gets the call. Ackerman's pass to the center of the field. Mao plays it back near midfield. Stopped up there by Ledeen. Her pass broken up by Frazier. Frazier, if she likes playing goalie, she better be careful.
Yeah.
She might play herself right out of the nets.
Coach enjoyed trying different combos.
Able to find some room, take a shot. It's wide, and another goal kick coming up. Ackerman's kick just over the head of her sister, Caitlin Ackerman, and turned around by the Huskies. Ledeen for Westerberg, trying to cross to the middle. Jenkins spins off of the defender and had a shot blocked by Ackerman. This is Jenkins now, leaving it for Masungu. Masungu back, and a long arcing shot in right on goal for Emma Ledeen.
Relatively easy save by Langenfeld, but she's going to quickly get rid of it.
Caitlin Ackerman, a long pass along the near sideline. It's tracked down by Ledeen and poked out of bounds. Be Cardinal throw in. Long shot from Engen with the left foot is wide, out of play, and a goal kick for Andover.
A few more goal kicks by Andover this half than first half.
Well, this is their third.
Third, right.
It's 0 in the first.
Yep.
And Coon Rapids hasn't had nearly as many. They have had 3 in this second half after having 11 in the first half.
Unofficially.
Unofficially.
Of course.
Of course. Well, I've been kind of off and on watching the trainer down there with Jenna Swanson, and he hasn't really examined any part of her body, but has seemed to be asking questions and taking notes, which to me says possible concussion.
I would think so as well.
Is definitely a concern, and we certainly hope that she's going to be okay. And
absolutely.
then Callie Turner just came over Got a little bit of a bloody nose out there, so trainer being kept busy. And we hope for the best news or outcome for Jenna Swanson.
You bet.
Nice stop up by Caitlin Ackerman. Still battling for it and finally sends it very high and out of play. Well, and Coon Rapids had just 2 shots attempted in the first half. They've at least attempted 5 here in the second. So a little more,
yeah, I mean,
a little more presence in the offensive end.
Well, if you're going to score, you're going to have that kind of presence offensively.
Bloomquist coming back to steal that one away. Back for Caitlin Ackerman, and now Leah Mao will blast it back up the middle. Stopped up by Knox. Getchell tried to touch it back, and now will shoot it wide instead. She tried to touch it over the defender and see if she could spring Bloomquist again, and came right back to her. Frazier tried a one-touch give and go back to Getchell. It was a little too far, and now Stedland tosses Engen to the ground, and we'll have a free kick for Coon Rapids from, good 40 yards out, but dead on, and really an opportunity where it could be a set piece, something indirect where they might be able to create some movement, see if they can find somebody to get a good angle. But they're going to go direct, and on a hop, it's in on the goalkeeper, Cole. Pretty easy save that time.
Yeah, she did allow the 1 goal for Coon Rapids, but not a lot of action other than that.
Daninger weaving through the defenders in deep. Can't get that angle to get it back out front. It'll be another goal kick.
There you see the score, 4-1 Huskies. Approaching the 10-minute mark left in the contest. Cardinals again trying to work on things offensively. Callie Turner will come back as soon as she can.
Ledeen working against Getchell. Left foot will just roll in and get scooped up by Langenfeld. Westerberg near side. Stops up, comes back, now crosses, broken up by Courtney Ackerman. Getchell will race to the ball to control for the Cardinals. Back to Mao. Mao boots it ahead, stopped up by Daninger. Back for Knox at midfield. Knox runs up the middle, gets some green, trying to get it to Masungu. That was broken up. Cleared away by Ackerman once again. Jenkins clears that one away before taking a hard collision with Maddie Bloomquist.
Yeah, both seem to be okay, but yeah, nice. It was a big collision. Matney back in for Andover, and Callie Turner is able to get back into the action.
Becker turning with it. Trying to move to the middle, cleared away by Ackerman. Knox heads it down and settled by Vatney near side. Well, one touch back to her from Jenkins. Getchell able to angle her off the ball and get it turned around. And now it's Jenkins stepping up with the steal. She's tripped up, and that'll draw the whistle.
Came out of her cleat.
A little bit. Better check the other one.
Yeah,
just in
gotta
case.
make sure
While
they're
you're-
all tight.
While you're down there.
You can see a step on the back of her cleat.
Yep, flat tire.
Yep. Put a little air in it. We're fine. Equipment
It
malfunction.
looks like
she blew a tire.
Yeah, Jenkins is going to have to come off the field. Taking her too long to get the cleats back on. Smile on her face, a giggle throughout the crowd. Vatney walking in. We'll leave it for Westerberg in the corner, crossed out front. One touch by Stedlin. The save made. Rebound. Callio has it out battled by Karen. Nice job by Karen to at least get some distance. Stopped up and turned around. Masungu to the middle. Daninger taps it to Vadney. Back to Hurdy and right back, and here's Daninger now. And time certainly on the Huskies side.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if they wanted to do this for the next 7 minutes, they could. Good cutback maneuver by Callio, but a little too much on that. And it's coming out to scoop it up was Langenfeld. It's interesting. They play at one end while there's another ball on the field back by back by the Andover keeper.
And we got it straightened out now.
Well, yeah, and you know, there's never any danger of like,
no,
whoops, which one were we playing? Nothing like that, but still very interesting that they said go ahead and throw it in and just expect the goalie to leave her net by 40 yards to go clear the ball.
Yeah, Andover just milking the clock here, rightly so.
Kaler and Ackerman steps in to break up that pass. And then Vatney able to steal it right back. Vatney shielding Ackerman off of it. Near side for Westerberg. Back to Hurdy. A little too much on that. And now Masungo has to battle Ackerman for it. Gets it right back from Vatney. Masungo coughs up possession in the double team. She's a little slow to get up, and that would be a definite concern for Andover.
At first, it looks like she was going to come to the bench, but stayed on the field.
Blomquist a little bit of a grab there, and that gets called right in front of the official. Daninger racing to the other end, just running by everybody.
Pretty goal.
And putting it to the back of the net.
Yeah, you beat the defense, and Coach DeJoy can't be happy with it, giving up that type of a goal. And you just get past the defense and able to put it in the back of the net to get that 4-goal lead back with 4:48 remaining on the clock. We'll see it again, just out hustling the defense.
Well, Jolie Daninger's been an impressive player all game long, and plays in the midfield. She's done a great job transitioning the Andover offense, but handling really the back end of it when they're in the offensive end. So she's had a lot of touches, and this time she just takes it herself. Nice job of making her way through the defense and putting one to the back of the net.
That's Daninger's second goal of the year. It's a pretty well-balanced scoring team, this Husky squad. Number of different players with goals so far this year.
Well, we talked about it at the top of the show. They came in with just under 4 goals per game through their first 6 contests, and helping that average out here a little bit with 5 on the board tonight. Well, actually, I think this will move them to if there's no more scoring, I believe that'll be 28 goals in 7 games. So they will be right up to the full 4 goals per game.
Yep.
So I believe it was 23 goals in 6 games.
Correct. And again, the Cardinals giving up 7 goals to Mounds View. Now here 5 this evening to Andover so far. A little over 3 minutes left.
Westerberg couldn't keep it in along the sideline. Westerlind, rather. Stedland and Engen get tangled up, and the foul is going to go against Coon Rapids. Ball played back to Daninger, and now Vatney on the near side. Her pass cleared away by Ackerman. Hurdy heads it right back toward Vatney. She controls back to Hurdy. And now Daninger in the middle, trailed by Bloomquist. Looks for a little room, back to Hurdy. And back to Daninger. This is Callio. Cuts back against Caitlin Ackerman, and now Ackerman able to knock it loose and send it toward the other end. Knox on the run. Will play it back to her keeper, Cole. Allie Cole is just going to let it sit, wait for a little pressure from Bloomquist, and now clear it along the far sideline. Engen comes in to stop it up. Daninger moves it far side, now gets it back, spins off of Bloomquist. Cross for Hurdy. Into the middle for Becker. Or Jenkins, rather. Now Hurdy. Vatney, one of them. An Andover player. I know you weren't listening to the last 30 to 45 seconds.
No, minutes.
Or minutes.
Minutes, my friend. Minutes.
Daninger at midfield. Down to the final minute remaining. Your Andover are going to improve to 6-1. And Coon Rapids will fall to 1-5.
Yeah, a tough start for the Cardinals program.
And we're not finished here on CTN. We're going to do a doubleheader. Boys action next. And Coon Rapids off to a great start, but suffering a major injury that we'll have to see how they handle the loss of a leader up front.
Yeah, it's a big loss for the Cardinal boys squad. We'll talk a little more about that when we get into the second game of this evening. But they're going to have to regroup and find a way to overcome that.
And at the same time, they'll be battling another good Andover team. Boys, the boy Huskies also with 5 wins this season. So they will have their hands full.
They will, no question.
So Andover with a very dominant first half, take a big 4-0 lead, or 3-0 lead, and then they come out and add to it early in the second half, and they cruise to the 5-1 win.
Yeah, and it was a nice contest for Andover. They controlled this one, and they showed why that they're a high scoring team and averaging 4 goals a game, and why they're 6-1.
Here's a look at what we have coming up for you. We've got obviously the boys soccer game a little bit later, but on Friday, Cardinals back home, football hosting Champlain Park Rebels. We'll see another soccer doubleheader at home next Tuesday on the 20th as the Cardinals host the Anoka Tornadoes. And then on Thursday of next week, we're going to do tennis against Andover. Live coverage begins at 3:45. But that is going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Andover High School, it's the Huskies 5, the Cardinals 1. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. To the entire crew, including Mr. Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying goodnight.